Hi, my name is Skyla Ramirez. Welcome to our meditation and mindfulness session today. We are starting with a mudra today to help keep the heart calm. This mudra is done by, if you lift your right or your left hand, you would take your index finger, curl it down, take the middle finger and ring finger and bring it towards the tip of your thumb, and the pinky finger extends. So it looks a little bit like this. Again, you would take your index finger down, middle finger, ring finger, curl into the tip of the thumb, and then the pinky finger stays extended. So you would do that on both sides or one side. If it creates discomfort at all in your hands, if it makes a cramp at all in your wrist, let go of the mudra. Let's rest the hands down on our lap and start to feel that you're able to relax your shoulders, your low back, maybe even give the shoulders just a little opportunity to rise up and then pull them back and drop them down. You may want to circle them a few times in an effort to get some tension to release out of your chest, neck, and head. When you're ready, lower the chin. From a seated position, we want to feel that we're able to keep the chin tucked in, only lowering the head enough. If you had an egg on top of your head, the egg would roll off. So there's not any pressure or bearing down with the chin into the chest to maintain this posture. Begin to notice your breath. Now start to inhale in any natural way. Exhale, counting back from 10, creating a very long and exaggerated exhalation. Inhaling from the belly all the way up to your heart, fully filling the lungs. Pause and then slowly begin to exhale, keeping the lips together, exhaling back 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you run out of air before you go through that full count of 10 to 1, just start again on the next breath, slowing down the exhale, regulating the breath so that you are managing pranayama, management of the breath. You're managing the volume of air and you're managing the speed and the rhythm of that exhale. The slower the exhalation, chances are, the more we're going to be able to tap into the relaxation response in our nervous system, creating a deeper sense of peace and calm that can contribute to our heart health. Big inhale, slow exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trying this at least a couple more times. Tapping into our body's relaxation response as we hold our hand gesture to calm that connection that moves from the nervous system and the stress response to our cardio, pulmonary, respiratory responses. Now release the hands, allow the body to be at ease, maybe wiggle the fingers a little bit or even roll out the wrist. Relax your hands, preferably with the palms facing up, either on the floor or somewhere in your lap as you sit tall. Bring awareness to the very inside of your wrist at the base of the thumb and then down from the palm of the hand. So from the tip of your thumb all the way down to where your wrist is, that inside point is a specific acupressure point used to ground the energy in our body. Simply breathe easy, pause after your exhale, and bring awareness to that point on the inside of your wrist. with awareness of this energy, simply affirming, I now release any fear, any emotion that would hinder me moving through the day or through the week or through my life. Releasing fear, which most certainly is an emotion that can cause our heart to beat fast, an emotion that can steal our sense of peace and calm. This particular acupressure point regulates that fight or flight response. With awareness of this inside part of the wrist, I now release fear. Now bring awareness to a point just above the wrist, just moving into the meaty part in the inner palm of the hand. Just above that wrist joint, moving into part of the thumb joint in your hand. This point regulates creativity and regulation of emotions. Take in a big breath. Exhale all the way. Pause with awareness of that point just above your wrist into the meaty part of the palm. Simply affirm, I now release any guilt. And considering what that guilt could be over. Guilt over resting, guilt over taking time for ourselves. It could be those things that are associated most closely to self-care that we may feel guilty about. Simply affirming, I release guilt. There's nothing that you're doing wrong today. Affirming in the positive sense, I know today I am doing my best. Now bring awareness to a point just above that on the inside of your hand. So we have the large thumb knuckle of the thumb joint, just below that large bony joint, still in the side meaty part of the palm. There is another point. This energy is responsible for ambition and endurance. As we bring awareness to this point, we take in a breath and we let go of the breath. And then we pause, releasing any shame, which is different from guilt. Shame involves self-identification or labels. So if we ever find ourselves saying that we are lazy or we are tired, just letting go of any self-identification that might be associated with emotional states or with actions. Maybe just simply affirming ourselves as one who is at peace. Exhaling, I am at peace. You're welcome to expand on that affirmation. I am at peace with my decisions, the way I'm moving through the day, my progression through the week, at peace with the past, and maybe even already finding peace with the future. Bring awareness now to that large joint of your thumb, connecting into the palm of the hand. This is our midpoint as we move through the energies that regulate our nervous system. At this point, this energy directly relates to the heart. Inhale, exhale all the way. Pause, affirming, I am loved. And that can be a lot for the body and the mind to take in sometimes. So maybe changing the language a little bit so that maybe we own those characteristics that are extensions of love in action. Inhale, exhale, awareness of that spot in the joint of your thumb into the palm. Affirming, I am the embodiment of patience, peace, compassion, goodwill. Letting go of any grief or attachments, anything that creates a longing that creates suffering. These emotions can harm the heart's energy. Bring awareness to a point up into your thumb knuckle. So just below your thumb fingernail, you have that first knuckle coming out of the palm of the hand. This particular point regulates healthy communication, how we talk to ourselves, the internal chatter, the internal dialogue. This energy also regulates the words we choose when we communicate to others, speaking from the heart. Take in a breath, and now let it go. Sensing that space in your thumb by that knuckle. Simply affirming, I understand. Part of healthy communication is that characteristic of understanding. I understand. Not necessarily agreement, but understanding. Bring awareness to a point above your knuckle, somewhere between the tip of the thumb and the knuckle. So probably the middle of your fingernail out to the side is usually a pretty standard point. This particular point regulates clarity, being able to see clearly. This includes intuition, gut instinct. Exhale all the way, pause with awareness of that point below the tip of the thumb on the outside palm of the hand, simply affirming, I see. Affirming the insight to see that which may not be seen by the eyes, but instead things that are known by the mind and the soul. Inhale, exhale. I see. On our journey through these energies, we now approach the final layer of energy at the tip of the thumbs. Exhale all the way and just be aware of the tip of the thumbs. Maybe even move the thumbs around a little bit to generate a little more blood flow and circulation. Affirm here, I know. It's a knowing connected to your seeing, your divine intelligence. It's a knowing that encourages even more understanding, even more compassion. It's a knowing that brings comfort so that we eliminate fear and doubt. This final layer of energy ultimately can regulate all other energies. Inhale and exhale. Pause, awareness at the tips of the thumbs, affirming, I know. To balance all of these energies, notice your fingers and your thumb. Touch the index finger to the tip of your thumb. Exhale, hearing the sound sa. Sa. Release that finger, curl the middle finger into the tip of your thumb. Exhale, hearing the sound ta. Ta. Release, curl the ring finger in to touch the tip of the thumb. Exhale, hearing the sound na. Na. Release that. Finally, the little finger comes in to touch the tip of the thumb. Hearing the sound ma. Ma. Releasing that finger, softening the palms, and maybe just through your mind, chanting those 4 sounds a few times. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. The translation of those sounds in sound therapy is birth, life, death, rebirth. The cycle of life, the cycle of energy. In closing, let's deepen the breath. Exhale with a sigh. Let's join the palms together at the heart. Final closing gesture. I thank you for joining me today. See you on Thursday. Namaste. Have a great day.